Policies are used for centralized management and automatic distribution of the desired configuration to the client computers. Policies are used to push specific configurations to ESET products or ESMC components. Policies are applied by the EM agent. Autonomous application of the policies by EM agent can prepare the network for all situations without the necessity of constant connection to ESMC server or a direct reaction of the administrator. The general rule is that each policy configures one product only. A policy can be applied directly to individual computers as well as groups. A single policy may be applied to multiple groups and multiple policies may be assigned to a single group. Therefore, the final applied policy is usually a result of multiple merged policies. Sophisticated merging of policies enables to handle settings for all the clients in the network with only a few policies. Policies are merged one by one. The general rule in policy merging is that the later applied policy replaces the settings set by the former one. To change this default behavior, you can use policy flags that are available for every setting. In summary, merging of policies depends on three factors. First, order of policies applied to a single group. Policy can be overwritten by a policy applied later. Second, presence of a flag. Forced setting cannot be overwritten by a policy applied later. Third, ordering of groups. Policies are inherited in a group tree. The optimal workflow to ensure protection is to set up static groups and assign settings via policies for standard and predictable events. After that, it is necessary to handle the possible issues of the clients, for instance virus outbreak, different firewall rules, connection times, by setting up dynamic groups with suitable policies assigned to them. For this reason, policies for dynamic groups are applied after policies for static groups. In the following part we will demonstrate how to apply policies in ESMC. As an example, we will use setting for web control in ESET endpoint security. Log into ESMC web console using username administrator and password edutraining123. Navigate to the Policies section in the main menu. Press the New Policy button at the bottom. In the Basics section, name the policy Web Control On. In the Settings section, choose ESET Endpoint for Windows from the drop-down list. Click on Web and Email in the menu and then Web Control. Turn on the Integrate into System button. Click on Edit link next to Rules. Press the Add button and name the rule Block Social Networks. As type of action, select option Category-based action. As access rights, select option Block. As URL category, select option Social Networking. Press OK and Save button to save the rule. In the Assign section, press Assign button. Select the checkbox near Static Group ESET Demo and press OK button. Press Finish button. The new policy Web Control On appears in the list of custom policies. Wait for few seconds until EM agents connect to ESMC server, receive newly created policy and apply it. Switch to Client 1 IT Virtual Machine. Log in to Windows and double-click the ESET icon in the notification area. Open Advanced Setup. Navigate to Web and Email and check if the web control is enabled. Open the web browser and type URL address facebook.com. Access to Facebook should be blocked. Switch to Client 2 CEO Virtual Machine. Open the web browser and type URL address facebook.com. Access should be blocked. Back to ESMC Web Console. Create a policy that disables web control on specific group of computers. Navigate to the Computers section in the main menu. Click the cogwheel next to Executive Static Group and choose Manage Policies from the context menu. Press the Create and Add Policy button at the bottom. In the Basic section, name the policy Web Control Off. Click on the Select Tags link below Tags and type the tag name Executive into the text field. Press the Enter key and click on the Apply button. In the Settings section, choose ESET Endpoint for Windows from the drop-down list. Click on Web and Email in the menu and then Web Control. Click on the gray circle next to Integrate into System. Blue circle appears which indicates that the disabled web control is applied. In the Assign section, check if the Executive Static Group is selected as a target. Press Finish button. To check all policies applied on Client 2 computer, navigate to Computers section in the main menu. Click on the Client 2 computer in the list of computers and choose Show Details option in the context menu. Then navigate to Configuration, Applied Policies. See the list of policies applied on this computer. Switch to Client 2 CEO Virtual Machine. In ESET Endpoint Security main window, open Advanced Setup and navigate to Web and Email. Web control should not be enabled anymore. In the web browser, type URL address facebook.com. Access to this social network should be allowed. Switch back to ESMC Server Virtual Machine. Modify the existing policy in the manner that it will not be possible to override this policy with any later applied policy. Navigate to the Policies section in the main menu. In the list of policies, in the right pane, click the Web Control On policy and choose Edit option from the context menu. In the Settings section, click on Web and Email in the menu and then Web Control. Click on the gray symbol of lightning next to Integrate into System. Red symbol of lightning appears which indicates that this setting is forced. Press Finish button. Wait for few seconds until EM agents connect to ESMC server, receive modified policy and apply it. Switch to Client 2 CEO Virtual Machine. In ESET Endpoint Security main window, open Advanced Setup and navigate to Web and Email. Web control is enabled again. In the web browser, type URL address facebook.com. Even though Client 2 computer belongs to Executive Static Group and it has assigned Web Control Off policy, access to this social network is blocked again. Forced setting in Web Control On policy overrides setting in Web Control Off policy.